Great. So, hey everyone. As you can see here, our last topic for your pre-midterm is going to be about methods or functions. Okay. So, take note that methods and functions are usually used interchangeably by a lot of programmers and even by different programming languages. Okay, so this topic is still under Introduction to GDScript. So just like what we did last time, we will be comparing GDScript to Java. Okay, so in Java, what we know from Java in terms of how to declare or how to create methods is that the syntax is as follows. So you start with the return type. Okay, so usually return type is um, the data type. So that's either string, int, boolean, or again any other data types that you know. Okay, so we have return type followed by the method name. So method name that will depend on you, depending on how sa programmer kung unsay iyang method name nga ganahan. Followed by open close parenthesis. And then you have your open curly brackets. And then inside the curly brackets are your method body. So this is where you put your instructions or whatever code you want to execute using this method. And of course, you close the method using a closing curly brackets. Another syntax we have is the return type. You start again with the return type, followed by the method name. And this time, inside the parentheses, is we have your parameter. Okay. And after that, we have to open your method with a open curly brackets. And then next is your method body. Then just like the first one, you close your method with a close curly brackets. Okay. So we have an example here. Okay. So in our example, the return type is int or integer. And then the method name is add numbers. And as you can see, for the first example we have, inside the parentheses, we have the parameters. So parameters, this is where, or this can hold any data type that you want inside a variable, and it can also hold as many variable as you want. So we can actually put int A, comma, int B. Okay, so after the parameter, we have your open curly brackets, and then again, this is your method body. So in the example, the method body is int sum is equal to a plus plus. By the way, a plus plus should be close together. Safe niya. So a, so close na siya, tapot na. Now, if a plus plus, and then return sum. If you can remember sa inyo Java, sum is only a variable. Okay? Then again, i-close nimo imuhang method with a curly brackets. Another example is this one. So for the second example, if you can notice here, wala siya diri sa syntax nga akong gihatag. Okay? Take note that ano sila, these are your identifiers. These are actually optional. Okay? And you can change public to private, or sometimes wala ra ang public na ang static. So static void main, pwede po siya nga private static void main. Again, depende na nimo. And as you can see, this time wala na tay parameter inside your parentheses. And then of course, you open your method with a curly brackets, and then imuhang method body. So this is very common pag gasugod kag learn on Java. So system.out.println hello world. And then you close it with a curly brackets. Okay, so I hope this one has refreshed you on how you created your methods in Java. Again, you already had your OOP last year. Okay, now how do we define a method in GDScript? Now, in GDScript, methods are actually referred to as functions. Okay, so in GDScript, the syntax for creating a function or again a method is this one. So you start with the word func or func, shortcut for functions, followed by function name, followed by parenthesis, followed by a colon, and then you hit enter, next line, then you indent, then you put your function body. Okay, so just like with our previous lesson, if you can notice that the trend in GDScript, open curly brackets are no longer necessary. Okay, so if you compare that to, instead of having a return type, you just simply put in func or func or function, followed by a method name, parehas silang duha, or function name, followed by a parenthesis. And you replace the curly brackets with a colon. Pero wala na tayo closing colon or closing curly brackets. Okay, so again, that's function name, parenthesis, colon, function body. Just like the second example, function name followed by parameter inside your parenthesis. Pareha ra gud silang duha. Both can have either a parameter or pwede ra pod siya nga wala. So again, parameter inside your parenthesis is not required. Depende na siya sa imong programming style or sa imong programming need. Okay? So followed by, again, after your parameter inside your parenthesis, you put in the colon and then function body. So if you notice, no, just like what we discussed last time, i-indent yun na to ang function body. It's not necessary your program will still work. However, for best practices, atong i-indent ato ang function body. Okay? So here's an example you have. So ato ang method or function name is getScore. You start with the word func, F-E-N-C, and then followed by the method name. Again, it's getScore, then parentheses, and then your colon. So mao ni atong method body, no? So we have score is equals to score plus hit. Okay? So wala na pod siya'y sa tawag ani semicolon. Diretso na siya. Next, we have func. Another example there, func get movement delta. So delta is, we will be discussing delta later on once we have our face-to-face class. So delta is actually a variable or a predefined variable that you can use. So later na no, discussion na ako move on. Again, we have your parameter here. Inside your parameter, ana, delta, and then your colon, and then hani, player.x is equals to input.x, player.y is equals to input.y. Okay, so you will understand this more once you start your coding. So basically for now, what I need you to take note really is the syntax. So meaning unsay arrangement niya. Ha. So during our exam, take note kanira akong pangayoon usually. So like unsay kulang. Unsay naa, unsay kulang, unsay kailangan ibutang. So kanira jud kaning kasunod inyong timan-an kani func followed by your function name, parenthesis, colon, or di ba kung naa ba siya parameter. Okay? So that's it. So that's gonna be our last topic again for your pre-midterm. I will see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.